Evening all. We made it halfway up Hatton Flight and decided to pull over. I'm really knackered today, and I think I went to dentist as well this morning. So we decided to pull over. So I've lit the reflex stove, mixture's packing up outside the boat, and I figured while we were having the fire on to warm the boat, I will cook some jacket potatoes for tomorrow night so we can have chilli and cheese and salad with these. So it'll make it an easy meal because we've got a lot of lots to knock out tomorrow and also a fair way to go. So I figured if I cook these this evening, we'll have a very quick tea tomorrow night.
So it's a bright and early start this morning. It's about 8:30 I think now, coming up to 8:30, and we did 8 locks yesterday, and we've got the rest of the Hatton flight to do today, and then on to Knoll. So we'll just see what how far we get, and I hope it all goes well. But
Just off to set the lock then, okay?
Sel's off to set the lock, and Mozzie's on his poop deck, so I'm ready to set off just about now, and see you in a bit. So, and we're off for another day, up the locks, up to the top, and on towards Birmingham. Look at that aeroplane just above us, doing a low-level flight circle. That's very odd, that is. I've never seen an aeroplane that low before, doing that kind of thing. I hope he's not in trouble. Over on the tree now. That is it's extremely low, isn't it? Right, it looks like he's steering alright. So there's no smoke coming off it, so I presume he's alright. So we're coming towards the top of Hatton Locks now. Got some volunteers on here helping us through the locks, which is very useful. Just had 2 holiday boaters who were doing very strange things at the locks. We got past them in the end, so we crossed over. So they're going down and we're going up. And there's another 2 boats waiting to come in this lock. So still quite busy at the moment. It's got quite busy now. So, yeah, nearly done, and then we'll be making go on. So just going into the last lock. Lots of onlookers here. So, but we had some of the lockkeeper volunteers as well helping us up. So it's all gone pretty smoothly. So I don't know about Sylv just said last lock of the day, but I don't think it is because we're going to go up the Knoll flight, which is another 5 locks. But they're a bit of a way away. Has it got stuck? Gate's got stuck. Oh dear, last lock and the gate's got stuck. That's not good. Oh, it's got there now, I think. Hopefully that'll work now. Well, that's fun and games at the last lock. I thought we weren't going to get up here for a minute, but they seem to have closed all right now with the water pressure on them. So I think they've got a load of silt and stuff underneath, or debris from autumn fall. So yeah, we're right by a rubbish point here, so we can get rid of the rubbish before we drive out, and we'll be on our way. So yeah, we're at the Knoll lock flight. It's a beautifully kept lock flight with Trevor's lock, which is the second one up, and there's volunteers on helping us up the locks as well, which is absolutely marvellous. So feel quite spoilt here. So I think we're going to moor up just at the top of these and then see what we do. We've also licensed to fish here, so that's another good reason to stop here. There's always fish round locks. Well, hopefully. Look, lovely gents at the front doing the paddles for me, opening the gates. Very, very welcome. Well, I can only say that these guys manning these locks for us have been absolutely fantastic. For 5 locks, they're beautifully kept. Everywhere's mowed and just looked after, and they're operating the locks for us. And well, I feel quite spoilt really. So absolutely marvellous. What a fantastic service. Big cheers to the guys from Knoll Locks. So in the last lock now, and just about to go out. The sun's shining in behind us, so beautiful really. We'll come out of here and try and find a mooring. That'll be it for today. Right, so it's Friday morning. It's quite early. It's about 8:30 now, I think. and we're ready to go. So we've got about 11 miles to do today. I think 6 locks up Camp Hill, going from this beautiful rural spots into urbanisation now. So yeah, tonight will be a very urban kind of a mooring. We'll be not far away from Moore Street Station, so we're in a position there. We're going to a concert tomorrow, so in Birmingham, and we'll be able to walk there from the boat. So we'll probably stay put tomorrow then and see when we get there. So be off very shortly now. And as always, and we're off towards Birmingham now. Nice. There's a little butternut, which is quite funny. You need me to back crash into the bank. So we're coming into Urban Birmingham now, up the Grand Union, which we haven't done before. I think we might have come down it some stage. I'm not sure if we came down it on the Warwickshire Ring at last time. I don't think we did this bit anyway. I think we went across the Rugby way from Birmingham. So no, I don't think we've done this before, which is it's really nice to be doing. And yeah, I can start to see the high-rise buildings in front of me in Birmingham. We're sort of in suburbia logistics centres and places like that at the moment. So yes, looking forward to it though. We stopped off, did a bit of fishing just for now, and saw a nice bridge. I thought I'd have a play under there. Got a couple of little bites, but they were tiny, teeny fish. No, quite big ones, so they didn't actually get on. So, but that didn't matter. And now we're off to Digbeth sort of way. So that'd be nice. That's where we're going to stay tonight. So we've got to Camp Hill Locks now. Just coming into Birmingham. This is where the Grand Union obviously turns into a narrow canal because it's a narrow lock. It's quite surprised me. But there we go, and Syl's just working the locks in front there. I'll get a ratchet windlass out for her in a minute. That helps her on these sorts of locks. And yeah, off into Birmingham. So yeah, lock 4 now, and yeah, very urban this one. Look, big road by the side of us, big dual carriageway, massive bridges over the top of us, I think railway. And then a canal underneath, and there's Silver in front doing the paddles. Open it up, and we'll drive in. It's pretty cool. Nice to get away from this noisy road anyway. All them people rushing around. Oh, that was nearly really good, but not quite. So we're in the 3rd lockdown on the Camp Hill flight. The gate. Well, when we go down in the lock, there's something under the boat, so the boat's listing anyway, and I could just about drive forward over it, but we can't. One of the gates won't open. It's about a foot and a half short of opening, so. Someone's going to have to come and clear that out so we can until we can get out. So we phoned CRT, and we'll probably sit here now for a couple of hours waiting for them. So it's by this noisy road, but I suppose that's life. Could be worse things in the world. So yeah, I'm going to have a look around, see what's around here. Look, there's all sort of businesses up there. Look, I don't know what sort of things might be up there. And just down there looks a bit more woody and stuff, so I might go down there with a fishing rod in a minute. And there are big roads and railway lines, so, and a lot of building work. Look, it's like a big unit there on a crane, look, going in. So they build these places, look so quick. They're just prefabbed, and in they go. It's incredible, isn't it? Trick it down, bolt it on. Next one, please. Before you know it, student accommodation. Right, anyway, just going around up to Sparkbrook, that is up that way. So might go for a curry if we get stuck here. Anyway, that's us and where we're staying for now. Well, the CRT were there within minutes really, which was fantastic. And I was picking off with my fishing rod, and they were there. They poured a massive wheelie bin full of bits of pipe and old little plumbing stuff, gas fitters type, you know, waste or whatever, out from behind the lock gate. That's obviously somebody had seen fit to dump in there. So we're on the move again, and hopefully we won't encounter that again. So 4th lock now, just driving in.
So the way I'm going now, I'm going down the side of the canal. This bit of canal leads to Taifu Basin. I don't know if you've heard of that. It's a beautiful basin. It needs a bit of TLC really, or for somebody to take it over and lift it. But the quality of the street art, I call it street art and not graffiti, is amazing. So I'm just going to show you a few bits, and on the way as we go up, I'll take my camera out and show you a few things. Okay, you can see the bull ring in the distance there. I'm actually heading for Primani first because I haven't been for a very long time. So yeah, we're just coming up to this bridge now. There's more art on here, but I'm just, as I said, going to take snaps. And when Mick edits the vlog for this week, hopefully he'll do a sort of little presentation of all the pictures that we've took. Okay, see you in a bit. Good morning, everybody. I'm in the centre of Digbeth. We've been here for about 3 days now. Absolutely love it. Mick's on the phone and in a meeting at the moment, so while the mouse is away, the cat, oh no, it's the other way around. Where the cats are away, the mouse will play. So I'm off into town to do some retail therapy. Okay, on the way up, I'm going to take a few pictures and maybe a bit of footage of the graffiti art around this area. I know it's not an area that most people come and stay, but to be honest with you, it's fabulous. We've had a great time. We've been to a Pink Floyd tribute band. We've had a wander around. The fishing is amazing. I've caught more fish than I have done in the last 6 weeks. Yeah, so on the way up, I'll take some pictures and things and come and see what you think. Give it a go. Okay, take care. Bye.
Moore Street turns slightly right and becomes Moore Street Queensway.
Moore Street station.
Moore Street turns slightly right and becomes Moore Street Queensway.
Okay, here's Moore Street station, and across the road is Brum. So I've arrived at my destination. I think this may be expensive because the last time I went to Primark is over a year ago. Okay, girls, you know what I mean. Okay, I'm going to enjoy. Take care. So, I'm out of Primark and also have spent a fair bit. There we go, little haul there.
Train coming. Just thought I would do a little video where we are. So we've got Curzon Street Tunnel. that's just in front of us there, look. And there's train and road and all sorts goes over that tunnel. And then if we come round, you can see where the boat is, look, moored here. And this is Digbeth in front of us, so you can see the bull ring in the background there behind the boat. And there's a lot of litter in the water, which is a shame. But apart from that, you know, the surroundings here, you know, it's obviously walled in, but it's just like being out in the countryside, and it's really quite lovely. So a little bit of train noise, as you can hear, but nothing that you would be worried about, you know. And then so just behind us here, we've got a bridge, and this is down to the Grand Union, so under this bridge and on. So there's narrow locks to start with here, so you couldn't come all the way up the Grand Union on a wide beam and get here, which is probably a good thing in my opinion. And yeah, so Bordesley Junction and the Grand Union is down. You can see there's a little signpost over there. Bordesley Junction and the Grand Union is I think half a mile away, it says there, yeah. And that's down here around the corner. Aston Junction is up through the tunnel, and that's Typhoon Basin, which is down there. And yeah, so we just had a little walk through this bridge lot, and obviously absolutely plastered in graffiti everywhere, but I think it actually looks quite good. Lots of this graffiti is pretty cool. So this is Warwick Bar here, and yeah, it's a bit of a strange setup with these. Look, if you look at this, right, you've got obviously that place, and I think that's probably been bricked in since, where there's obviously an unloading place. And then here, so you've got this unloading place, and which, like I say, I reckon has been bricked in since. Can't see that was a dead end before. Drive through it, I would have thought. And then this like lock system, and this is where you go through now. They're chained open, these are, but on each end of this you've got a pair of gates, which are like, I don't know, 15 foot apart, something like that. So quite what that was for, I really don't know. Each gate system has got a sluice in the gate, so you got paddles there to lift and drop, and yeah, so you can close one gate and two gates. They both go outwards, and would make a little lock. And at the other end, it's the same. There's another little lock, and then whatever's in the middle. So quite how that works, I really don't know, or why it's like that. I should have to find out. But yeah, it's Warwick Bar. Yeah, so I should maybe do a bit of Google research on that, find out why Warwick Bar is that way. So I'm just going to walk over the bridge, the footbridge in front of us there, and give you a little bit of footage of the. In fact, I'll walk over the bridge and up onto the road bridge, and I'll do a little bit of footage of Typhoon Basin. There's the entrance here. So Typhoon Basin. And it's not really wide, is it? All this buddleia growing over it. But I actually took the boat up here and up there. So, and then you can see the other end as well. It's very narrow. But we got a boat in and managed to turn it around. We thought it'd be a bit more up there, to be honest. But we're here to do as much as the BCN as possible. So yeah, so we did come down here. It was all deep enough, and just about squeezed a 360 turn in down there, so I could drive out again. It's a bit of a building site. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll walk up here and onto the road bridge, and I'll show you from the bridge. So you see everywhere down here is plastered in graffiti, but I actually quite like it, you know. I'm just walking down to the bridge, and there's Self, look, I've just met Self, she's coming back from Primark, look, and yeah, you can see that building behind her, look, smothered in graffiti, and behind that as well And I think some of these pictures are actually, you know, they're proper world-class art, some of them. So well impressed. But anyway, as I was saying earlier, this is Typhoon Basin, and behind that tree, which completely overgrows it really, which is a shame. But there's just a tiny little arm, and then there's that little arm in front of us. And I just managed to turn around in there with the bow sort of under the tree, and drive back out again. Bit of a shame, we were expecting more actually, but maybe once HS2 is built, because HS2 is coming right across here, maybe once HS2 is built, it will get a bit of a dressing up. Somebody will see potential in it. So here we go. Hello, darling.
Hello, darling.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just hiding this Primark bag on
I
the
know.
back.
Sil's got a new hat with matching gloves and a coordinated scarf by the look of it as well. So anyway, that's it then. I'll take you back to the boat. We'll get ready. We're going to cruise up some locks now, which are in front of us, and move the boat on a bit. Well, I haven't got my microphone on, so I'll speak a bit, but we're just going through the tunnel here in front of us, and straight after it is the lock. So we've gone for the lock to set up. Crane bridge, then the tunnel.
Being built across the centre of Birmingham. So this is going on all around the city at the moment, and obviously some more street art. Okay, and there's the university. Here he is. Here he is on the boat. Coming into the first lock of the day. So I'm videoing him, videoing me.
So yeah, that's better. Microphone on, and yeah, you can see the works here. Look, for the HS2 bridge, and more really good class graffiti on the walls. And over that side, you see that they've actually got a sort of concrete bridge up to that to a few yards away from the canal. So all this will be another section of undercover canal. So there's Sil, look, just going to put the paddle up. Hopefully this one works so she doesn't have to go over. and then we'll be going up. So there you go, get a better shot of that HS2 works now. The boat's come up in the lock. So it's all going on there, very active. Big bridge. So that's going to be a big bridge over here. Change it a bit, won't it? And hopefully a lot of regeneration will come of it as well, because the area is quite run down at the moment. It's not surprising, because I don't think anybody's investing in an HS2 sort of building site, so because you just don't know what's going to happen, do you? But anyway, that should be hopefully once the bridge is built and stuff like that, it'll look a bit better, and the whole area will get a bit regenerated. Yeah, it's one of the middle pounds here. Just put it in reverse so I don't crash go up. And yeah, you can see a proper, going around a bit, proper urban sort of place. Look, Birmingham City University there. Drop a bit, you'll see that. Look, and the big pound across here. The pound is below this. I caught that pike on the other day, and a photo of it. Well, a nice gentleman who I was talking to at the time took a photo of it. Co-op's just down there, look, on the last part, or just across the way. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we just had a load of lads come through on community service, litter picking, and they were really interested in the boat and what it was doing and that. So that was quite good fun. Right, so here we go. Into the next lock, which I don't think is going to open just like that. Sometimes they're a bit leaky from the top, so let's see if I can give it a nudge with the boat. So yeah, lots of people talking to us on the way up here. We've got some more people there now, and really interested in what we're doing and how we're doing it, and what it costs and stuff like that. I think a lot of people find it most intriguing, and really interested in what the locks are doing and how the boat works, etc. That's really nice to see. So just coming up the third lock now, I think. Yeah, so not too far to go. So we've got one more lock to go. I'll just lift you off this bottom battery thing. One more lock to go. So that's 5 we've been up. I'll just spin you around. You can have a look. Here we go. So we're at this building site. Now, last time we come through here, this pound was all flooded, I remember, and I actually scraped my bike on the roof of that tunnel in front, and it was because the pound was about 1.5 foot higher than it should have been. So it was all flowing over the top of this lock and everything. So obviously, we at that point we opened the sluices on this lock here, and I let some water out, so it got back down to so get on the footpath again, basically. And yeah, so but this time it looks at the right level, so I think we should be fine. So yeah, we've taken part in surveys and all sorts coming down here now, but I don't know his idea was to put this plastic grass on here, but that was never going to work, was it? Right, there we go. One more lock after this one, and we're done. Well, I have to tell you, it was a pretty difficult tunnel. It was quite short, but very, very narrow, and it kept sucking me into the left-hand side, you know. And yeah, as you can see from behind me, like the left-hand side is really, really close to the boat. So the way it sort of curves in and bulges in places. So that was quite hair-raising in places, that was. But with the bow thrust, I was glad of the bow thruster in there. With the bow thruster and the rudder, I managed to sort of push my way away from that, keep my way away. But hard going, that was. So, but now coming out into, you see here, into the last lock of the day. The last lock of the day! Woohoo! So we're just pulling out the last lock of the day now. Myself looking very happy about this situation. And then we'll look for somewhere to moor up now. Along here somewhere. one night anyway, I think. Yeah, it's been nice, hasn't it? Wasn't very long, obviously. Yeah. Just moored up in a very, very urban spot now, look, so this what's to say about high-speed rail. It's quite rightly graffitied all over it, which is good. And a very urban sort of spot here. I think it's all university stuff. That's on that side there, look. Bridge just in front. So I'm going to tweak around, I think, with a couple of laws and stuff around here, see what we can get out, if anything. And yeah, that'll be us. Got the back up, and this will do us for the night. So we're on our way into Birmingham city centre now, and see a lot of brickwork and stuff in front of us. Big railway bridge, and then another bridge with stuff going up. Hi there. So yeah, coming right into it now, going under a building, looking at the next lock. I know we've come down this way before, but it's going up it, see it from a different side, obviously. And it's pretty interesting, really. How they've fitted it all around. It's also built up, and it's all just new, built on top of the old stuff, you know. So we're still working our way up into Birmingham Centre through the locks, and going quite well. So I've got some helpers on these locks. He's pulling it, thinks it'll go faster, but it won't because it's in water. And lots of people interested in what we're doing. So they're going quite well. We stopped off at a co-op. I picked up some Amazon parcels that delivered to there. That worked really well. And then so we'll be coming back up now. Shut this gate behind me. And then we'll go up this lock here. That'd be cool. I think about 3 more to go after this, so we'll look for a mooring. Should be services up there as well, I think. We'll do that, look for a mooring, see where we go. Well, we made our way up through the locks and ended up at Cambrian Wharf, and Cambrian Wharf's by the side, right by the side of the top lock, and a little footbridge going over, and that's where we moored up. And we've been here now for a couple of days, and right in the middle of Birmingham, just before the roundabout and the canal, which is quite famous by Sealand and Legoland and all that. So yeah, we're having a lovely time. It's a rainy one today, but that's okay. We were out this morning on the canal side, and made the most of the dry spell, and now I think the rain's set in for the whole day, so and maybe for a few days, but we'll see how we get on, see where we go. Yeah, we're both okay, and see you soon. So Moss just wanted to say hello to everyone. He's very comfortable, as you can see, and he'd like to remind you all to like the video if you did like it, and subscribe. It costs you nothing, and it helps the channel out, so yeah, please do that, and we'll see you next time.